everyone, welcome to the lab. We're going to have a very exciting lab today. I can tell you this because I've been playing with Bedrock for the past week. I don't know if any one of you tried already, but honestly, I believe it is at least as much powerful as ChatGPT. There's a lot of things you can do. So as you noticed, I replaced in the title of this lab number 5, code generation by text generation, image generation, and chat. You will understand why a bit later on in this lab. That's because basically the foundation models for code generation are not yet accessible, but they will be very soon, I'm sure, and probably we will do the lab on code generation next month. But yeah, we will do all this together anyway. We will make the request to the models all together. We will get it immediately, and even if we don't get them, I have another account where I have them already because I made the request before. So yeah, in this lab, we will be able to test out everything except code generation. So are you ready? Let's do this. Okay, can you all see my screen? Yes, okay, let's do this. All right, so first I have to be responsible and warn you about the pricing, but you will see that the pricing is great. Of course, they have to because ChatGPT, has a free version and then a not too expensive subscription plan. But here is the Amazon Bedrock pricing. We have to look at this together before we start just to make sure we're all happy to spend whatever on what we're going to do in this lab. So you have several pricing models: on-demand, provision, throughput, model customization. But mostly what is important is this pricing breakdown. So these are the different providers of foundation models. For the AI21 Labs, you have these two models. And here is the pricing for 1,000 output tokens, and also here 1,000 input tokens. So as you can see, the prices are low. I will make sure to make simple prompts in this lab so that we don't get charged too much. But there you go. These are the pricing. And then if we use the Amazon models, for example, Amazon Titan, here is the pricing. Very cheap as well. And that's again for 1,000 input tokens and 1,000 output tokens in the output. Okay. And then, so this is for fine tuning. We won't be using that here. This is more expensive as we see, but we won't be using that. No worries. And same, we won't be using that. Now, Anthropic, for Claude, as you can see, for 1,000 input tokens and 1,000 output tokens, prices are very low. And this we won't be using. Cohere, which we will test as well, you will see the price is very low as well for 1,000 input tokens. We will have much less input tokens. Stability AI, so that's for image generation. Same, the price is low. Okay, we will just do 1 or 2 prompts for image generation, so we don't get charged too much. And yeah, okay, so these are the pricing. As you want, either you can just watch the lab and watch me do the different prompts, the different generations. That's if you don't want to be charged at all. And if you don't mind being charged very little, a few cents, then feel free to do the prompts with me. All right, are we all good to go? I'm gonna go back to the lab. Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's do this. Okay, so now let's all go into the console. So welcome to the console. I'm in my CloudWolf Live Labs AWS account. And of course, we're going to go into Bedrock because, well, now Amazon Bedrock is available to the public. We remember, of course, the Live Lab number 4, where it wasn't available yet to the public, but now it is. We can get started. But before we get started, let me just show you the different use cases that you can do. Again, text generation, chatbots, search, text summarization, image generation, personalization. As you can see, they haven't yet included code generation, and that's for the same reason I told you. The models, the foundation models, are not accessible yet. You will see that very clearly when we enter Bedrock. And the choice of foundation models, here are the different foundation models, and the great news is that we will be able to test all of them today in this lab. You have Jurassic-2, which we will test. It will be pretty fun. We will test it for text generation or chat. Claude, of course, we will use that for chat. So we had a preview of Claude in the last lab. We will use command, of course. We will use Stable Diffusion for image generation. It will be pretty fun, and I can tell you that the images it generates is pretty good. You will not be disappointed. And finally, Amazon Titan. So Amazon Titan, we can use some versions already, but we cannot use the version that will be used for code generation. Okay, so you will see that very clearly. It is the only model, foundation model by Amazon that is not yet accessible. We will see that very clearly in a second. All right, so are you ready to get started? Here we go. Let's get started with Bedrock. I'm just checking everyone's okay here. Yes, all good, perfect. Okay, so this is the overview page. Indeed, you have the different foundation models groups. So these are different groups. You have basically foundation models from AI21 Labs, then other foundation models from Amazon, then other foundation models from Anthropic, then other foundation models from this provider, Cohere. and this from Stability AI. Okay, so these are different providers and they have their own foundation models, and I suppose there will be much more in the future. Then here are our different playgrounds. We're so far able to chat, then do some text generation, and then do some image generation, and we will do all this today. That's why I named this live lab number 5, Amazon Bedrock for generative AI, chat, text generation, and image generation. We will do all this today. Customizations with fine-tuned models. So we won't do that today, maybe in the future lab, because first, this is very expensive. And second, yes, this is more advanced. And provision throughput, same. So this is in order to provide a predetermined fixed rate of processing allocated to a model. This allocation ensures a consistent level of performance capacity for handling workloads. We won't do that today either, maybe in a future lab. Okay. And plus we have to purchase a certain provision throughput. But we will do all the playgrounds that are available so far, chat, text, and image. And first, what I want to show you is the base models, okay? You have 2 versions of Claude, well, actually 3 if you include Claude Instant, but these are basically the foundation models by Anthropic. So you have the version 1.3, the version 2, which is more powerful, and Claude Instant version 1.2. Okay, this is a faster and cheaper, yet still very capable model. We will test all of them anyway. Then you have the foundation models by Cohere. By Cohere, here, remember, this is a provider, and it has its own foundation model, which is Command, and that is used for text generation. Command is a text generation model for business use cases. Command is trained on data that supports reliable business applications like text generation, summarization, copywriting, dialogue, and extraction. Then we have the Jurassic-2 series, which are used again for text generation. These are actually the most powerful model from AI21, offering unmatched quality. Okay, so you have Jurassic-2 Ultra and Jurassic-2 Mid. We will test them. Then you have the Stable Diffusion models for image generation. We will test that as well today. That's for image generation, can generate images from text input. We will do that. You will see it's very simple. And finally, the models that are not yet available or accessible, the Titan models by Amazon. Okay, so these are used for text generation, code generation, as you can see. Text generation, code generation, instruction following. This account does not currently have access to this model. Okay, so these are the base models. Then you also have some custom models that are fine-tuned, but we won't do that today. And we have the providers that I introduced, AI21 Labs, Amazon, Anthropic, Cohere, Stability AI. Okay, now, before we move to the playgrounds, we have to request access to those models. And don't worry for 2 reasons. First, it's because we will get instant access as soon as we make the request, or, we will just have to wait for 1 or 2 minutes. And second reason, if by any chance we don't get this instant access, well, I have another account that has access to all of them except Titan. So no worries, you will see this demo today. All right, so let's do this. We go here to model access, and these are the different models that are available so far. Okay, these are all the models available, except, as I told you, for Titan Text G1 Express. This is unavailable. We cannot request the access yet, but all the rest we can request the access. So in order to do so, we're gonna click edit here. First, we will click this request button here in order to request the Anthropic models, and then we will make the request on the other models. Okay, so here for the company name, feel free to enter Cloud Wolf, right? We're all wolves of Cloud Wolf, so let's all make the request from Cloud Wolf. That's what I used to make my request on my other account, which gave me instant access to all the models. So Cloud Wolf, you can enter also PTY Ltd. Okay, then company website URL. Yes, so we can do www.cloudwolf.com. And what industry do you operate in? We're going to say education. All right. Then who are your intended users? Here we can say internal employees. Feel free to enter external users also, but let's do the same as how I did the request. I did this only, and that should be fine. Then, will you be using Anthropic models for any of the following purposes? Generating content, code, or analytical results to external users? Yes. Offering financial, legal, or healthcare services to external users? No. Using PII to produce content specific to individuals? No. Generating content targeted towards minors or teens? No, unless you want to. Content moderation or red teaming? No, none of the above. Okay, so we're just gonna select the first option. Then describe your use case. So we're gonna say, hello, I would like to get access to Anthropic models in order to show a demo of those foundation models on different use cases, including text generation, and chat. Okay. So I'm gonna follow William's suggestion of last time and copy this and paste it in the chat so that you can say the same. Here we go. Hello, I would like to get access to Anthropic models in order to show a demo of those foundation models on different use cases, including text generation and chat. So that's basically what I said last time. I mean, when I made the request this week in my other AWS account, we should be good to go. Okay, so we are going to click request. All right, so the request is made. And now, yeah, we're just going to wait for 1 or 2 minutes. And normally, if the same happened as last time, well, we should get instant access. Also, what we're going to do is now select all of them, okay? You select all of them except this one that is not available yet. And now that we made this request, by the way, we can select the Anthropic models, including Claude and Claude Instance, so that's good. And now we're going to click Save Changes, all right? So you just select all of them and you click Save Changes, and let's see what happens. All right, access status in progress. Model access request submitted. Perfect. It may take several minutes to get access to models. Exactly. This is exactly what happened for me when I requested access to those models. And actually, oh yeah, as you can see, we already have access granted for Titan embeddings G1 text. That's great. But if we refresh, we will see that very soon we will get access granted for the others. Okay, so let's wait a little bit more. And then once we have access to all of them, we will be able to test the different foundation models in the different playgrounds here, chat, text, image. I'm going to refresh. And I have access to everything. Is it the same for you? As you can see, I have access granted for everything except item text G1 for code generation, which we will have access later. And I'll definitely make a lab on that for code generation with live lab number 6. But what about you? Yes, perfect. Okay, Unmesh, you're only seeing Titan models, but it's imminent. Now in a few seconds, you'll get access to everything. William, awesome. You have access granted for everything except Titan text G1, which is completely normal. So that's amazing. I'm just going to wait a few more minutes so that everybody has the same. And then we will start playing with the different models. So now we're going to go to the different playgrounds and we're going to start with chat. So first we have to select a model category. So remember, you have the different providers here, AI21 Labs, Amazon, Anthropic. I suggest we test all of them. We're not going to test those. These are different. These are more advanced and these are more expensive. We're going to test those 3 base models providers. Let's start with AI21 Labs. Okay, so after selecting the provider, you have to select the model from the provider. And AI21 Labs has 2 foundation models, Jurassic-2 Mid and Jurassic-2 Ultra. Let's test Jurassic-2 Mid and let's see what we get. All right, so this is where we enter the input, the prompt. This is just a chat use case where we chat with the AI, the generative AI. So here we're just going to chat. We're just going to say, hey, Jurassic-2, can you explain to me what is artificial intelligence? Okay, let's click run. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a field of computer science that aims to create intelligent machines that can perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence. This can include things like learning, problem solving, and decision making. The goal of AI is to develop systems that can understand and simulate human intelligence and that can be used in a wide range of fields, including robotics, healthcare, finance, and more. Okay, so now let's ask, for example, thanks. Do you think there is a convergence between AI and cloud computing? Remember, that was one of the topics in the different live trainings webinars that you attended. We mentioned this. Remember, Kirill and I explained that there is indeed a convergence happening between AI and cloud computing. So I'm curious to know what Jurassic-2 is going to say about that. So let's click run. All right. Yes, there is a convergence between AI and cloud computing. AI algorithms often need to be executed in a high-performance computing environment, and the scalability and cost-effectiveness of cloud computing make it an attractive platform for running AI workloads. Additionally, cloud computing provides the necessary infrastructure to store and manage large datasets that are essential for training AI models. I'm not sure what this SS Srinivas means. Maybe this is someone who explained this, but the output makes complete sense. I mean, this is exactly why there is this convergence between AI and cloud computing. Basically, in order to train AI, now you need high performance computing, which is given to you by the cloud. Okay, so let's see your reactions. Okay, so Chuck Woody, Got a different output for AI. What is artificial intelligence? So that's good. That's good. It's not completely deterministic. I actually prefer the output of Chuck Woody. What about yours, William? Let me have a look at yours. Can you please create a joke to tell a good friend to brighten his day? Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because that was good and to the point. How would you describe artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is a field of computer science that aims to create intelligent machines that can perform tasks. Oh, that's similar to mine, no? Ah, no, not exactly the same, but close. Yeah, okay. Let's see what they say when I ask who is the best cloud provider. Let's see if they say AWS. It is subjective to say which cloud provider is the best as it depends on the specific needs of each user. That's good. Different providers offer different features and services, so it is important to evaluate which one offers the best fit for your specific needs. Some popular cloud providers include Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. Yeah. By the way, these three cloud providers are going to be on CloudWolf at some point. We are going to work as hard as we can to provide the different trainings for the different exams and certifications of these three cloud providers. Each has its own strengths and weaknesses, so it is important to research and compare them before making a decision. Very fair answer. Very good. Very good. No propaganda or anything, huh? Let's see what you have, William. How do you feel about generative AI? Curious to hear your thoughts on generative AI. Do you think it's a potential threat to humanity or is it a useful tool for solving complex problems? Okay, so I guess Chris asked this question. I'm neutral towards generative AI. It is new and rapidly evolving field and I am yet to see its full potential or limitations. While there have been some concerns about its potential for misuse, I believe that with the correct safeguards in place, it has the potential to greatly benefit humanity. Okay, interesting. Okay, so great. We did different prompts and different inputs of this chat playground with Jurassic Mid. Now let's start a new chat with maybe another provider of foundation models. So Amazon, what do we have with Amazon? No models available yet, okay, but there will be soon. What about Claude, Anthropic provider with the Claude models? Let's test, for example, Claude V2, which was powerful. So human, I'm going to say, hey, do you think there is convergence between AI and cloud computing? And then we can ask for another joke. I'm going to say that I want to make a funny joke on TikTok and let's see how it helps me. So run. Let's see if we see a big difference from the answers provided by the previous provider, AI21 Labs, with Jurassic. Okay, so this output is better actually. It is more detailed. There definitely seems to be a convergence between AI and cloud computing in recent years. Okay. Yeah, I like this answer. Major cloud providers like AWS, GCP, and Azure now offers pre-trained AI models and AutoML tools as cloud services. That's absolutely true. We use them in the data science in the cloud course. So yeah, the Claude V2 answer seems to be a bit better. Now let's ask for a joke. I'm gonna start a new chat. If you want, I can copy this in the chat. So that was a great output, huh? Great output explaining the convergence between AI and the cloud. Okay, so now let's see how funny it is. I'm gonna ask for another joke. Hey, I want to make a funny joke on a 1 minute TikTok video. By the way, I'm launching myself on TikTok. I made a new account on TikTok called Cloud with Adlin, and I'll be posting on a regular basis different videos. Not giving jokes, of course. I'll make some jokes if I have a funny one, but I'll be making videos and posting them on TikTok on regular basis about the cloud, about AI. So if you want to follow this, it's called Cloud with Adlin. And I also did the same on other social media, YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, of course, Instagram. So yeah, feel free to check it out. All right, so let's see how funny it is. Hey, I want to make a funny joke on a 1 minute TikTok video. Oh, funny joke about the cloud. Let's say this about cloud computing or AWS. All right, let's see the kind of nerd joke it can do. Here are some funny joke ideas you could use for a 1 minute TikTok video about cloud computing or AWS. Make a skit about getting charged huge amounts on your AWS bill because you left services running. Act shocked when you get the bill and have a heart attack. Okay. You know that it already happened to me, right? At my debuts. I don't know if I told you about this in the webinars, but when I used SageMaker for the first time, I didn't know how to do the right cleanup. So I used it. I trained some models. I did some inference, but then I didn't do enough cleanup. I did delete the main things like the trained models and everything, but I didn't delete, for example, the endpoint. And after 1 month, I ended up with a $900 bill. So yeah, I could totally make this joke. Then I got a refund because I asked for AWS to refund me, saying that I was completely new and a beginner to SageMaker, and they did give me the refund. So that was very nice of AWS. All right, so let's hear some other joke. Do a parody commercial for Cloudington's cloud service that touts ridiculous benefits like store your entire house in the cloud, and we're so reliable we back up your data on clouds. Okay. Film yourself telling Alexa Siri to back up your data to the cloud, point to the sky and yell it's backing up, then wait for a response. Ah, not bad, not bad. Yeah. List cloud computing as your special skill on a mock resume or dating profile. Yeah, good idea. Stand outside staring at clouds. So it's pretty creative, no? It's pretty good. Whenever one passes, say, oh no, I forgot my password, pretend to try logging into the cloud. Get increasingly frustrated. Okay, nice. I like it. It's pretty creative. I might actually use it for my future TikTok videos. Who knows? Okay. Did you get the same thing? Chuck Woody says, no way. What do you mean? You're impressed at the output? You're impressed at the jokes? The bill. Oh, the bill. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was terrible. That was terrible. But they did give me a refund, so that was very nice of AWS. They refunded me everything except for the taxes, but that was not much. So yeah, that was good. That was good. Okay, so let's start a new chat. By the way, if you like the joke, I'm gonna copy them and give them to you. The jokes. All right. Okay, let's start a new chat with. Okay, so no, we're not gonna test the other clause because this one was the most powerful, and that's it. Okay, so basically we're done with the chat playground. I'm gonna show you some more examples here, but now let's move on to text. Text playground. It's similar to chat, but you will see in the examples that we will see after that you can have, as we saw last time in Live Lab number 4, some formatted input. You will see. But now I'm just gonna do a simple prompt. I'm just gonna say, well, first let's choose the base models. Let's choose, for example, AI21 Labs and again Jurassic-2 Ultra. But I actually prefer. Oh, we can test Cohere also here. I actually prefer Anthropic Claude. So let's use again Claude V2. By the way, here you have the inference configuration. You can configure the temperature, top P, top K, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to get great outputs anyway. So let's say, okay, I'm going to say this. Hello, Claude. I'm going to try Jurassic-2 also. Hello, Claude V2. My company called CloudWolf is an educational platform for cloud computing, training people to pass the different AWS certification exams, like Certified Cloud Practitioner or Solutions Architect Associate, okay, which, by the way, will be ready very soon into the platform. And then, why am I doing this? Because let's say that I want to make an ad on TikTok. Again, let's say on TikTok. Can you please write me an ad script? Well, can you please write me a script for a 1-minute ad that I'll be running on TikTok? So you see why it's more text generation kind of use case. It's because I'm asking it to generate an ad, like a script for an ad. So it's more text generation than just chatting as we did before. So can you please write me a script for a 1-minute ad that I'll be running on TikTok? And let's say that it must contain, because at the same time I want to do some branding for CloudWolf. So I'm going to say it must contain the script. I'm going to be precise. The script must contain the following words. So let's say wolf, let's say cloud, let's say what else? Certifications, that's important. What else? AWS. Well, okay, so that's it. And AWS. Okay. And let's see what it says. Maybe if I like it, I will use it for the future ads that Kira and I will be running for CloudWolf in the social media. All right, so let's do this. Let's click run. Here is a draft 1-minute ad script for your company CloudWolf mentioning Wolf Cloud certifications and AWS. The world runs on the cloud. Do you want to run with the wolves in the cloud? Unleash your inner wolf and get cloud computing certified. CloudWolf offers online training to help you ace those AWS certifications. Good. Get certified on the most in-demand cloud skills. With CloudWolf, you'll gain the cloud computing chops to stand out from the pack. Nice. I didn't mention pack. It's good that they said this because we want to introduce wolf packs at some point in CloudWolf, and we're already doing that, by the way, with the mentoring idea that we just implemented. I don't know if you saw, but yeah, there is now mentoring groups in CloudWolf. So that's the similar idea to the packs, Wolf packs. We'll empower you with bit-sized video lessons to digest cloud concepts quickly. Master AWS and get certified as a cloud practitioner, solutions architect, developer, or more. Amazing. CloudWolf has courses for all levels from pups to alpha wolves. That's nice. I like it. Join the CloudWolf Pack today. We'll help you earn AWS certs to prove your cloud computing skills. Be the top wolf in the cloud computing job market. Get certified, run with wolves, conquer the cloud, visit cloudwolf.com and unleash your potential today. Hey, pretty good, no? Please tell me honestly what you think of this ad, because if you all like it, I might do it on the social media. If you think this ad is crap and won't sell at all, feel free to say. Very good, says Ray. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty good. It's fabulous. Nice. So you agree that Bedrock has some good potential, right, for text generation? It's pretty good, isn't it? Claude performs very well. Yes, it does. I completely agree. It performs very well. Now let's test the same. Let's test this exact same input. I'm going to copy it for you and share it in the chat with Jurassic. And let's judge together which one gives the best ad. So that's the input. Oh yeah, so we're gonna change that to the model, huh? Hello, XXX. Okay, that's the input. So we're gonna now test exactly the same with Jurassic. So this time I'm gonna choose the AI21 Labs provider and Jurassic-2 Mid. Okay. Here I'm gonna replace Hello Claude V2 by Jurassic. Oh yeah. And here we go. Okay, let's do it like that and run. All right, so now let's see the ad script by Jurassic-2. Okay, attention all aspiring cloud professionals. If you're looking to take your skills and knowledge to the next level, look no further than CloudWolf. Our platform is specifically designed to help you pass the challenging AWS certification exams. With our expert-led courses and rigorous training, you'll be ready to tackle even the most advanced cloud concepts. So, what are you waiting for? Join the Wolfpack and become a certified cloud pro today. Cloud certification AWS Wolfpack. Hey, who agrees with me that the best ad was definitely by Claude? It was not bad. I mean, the ad script by Jurassic was not bad, but it was more classic. I thought there was more creativity in the ad generated by Claude. Agreed, says Sandeep. Yeah. Claude. Yeah. I think we all agree that the best ad was generated by Claude for CloudWolf. Claude was way better. Yes, agreed. Way better. More creativity, more fun, probably more attention grabbing. Yeah. So yeah, we all agree. Okay. So it's good that we compare both. Can we compare a third one? Cohere. You want to try Cohere? We can try Cohere. Select model. Let's test the command model by Cohere. Let's remove all this. Paste it. I'm going to replace Jurassic-2 by command. And let's see. Oh, they already have the version 14.6. Wow. Okay. So here we go. Ready? Run. Here is a script for a 1 minute. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the ad to be finished being generated. Could it be a bit slower than the others? Okay, good. Okay, now we have the full output. So here we go. Introducing CloudWolf, the ultimate educational platform for cloud computing. Our training courses are designed to help you pass the most prestigious AWS certification exams, including the Certified Cloud Practitioner and Solutions Architect Associate. With our easy-to-follow tutorials and expert guidance, you'll be able to master the cloud and boost your career to new heights. So why wait? Join CloudWolf today and let us help you achieve your goals. Get started now and take your first step towards a brighter future. Pretty good. I like the script. It's it's very nicely written. But again, I prefer the creativity that Claude brought and also the fun aspect. So yeah, for me, my favorite is definitely the one by Claude. Exactly. I agree with you, Sandeep. Very objective, but lacks creativity. Okay. So good. It's good that we tested all of them. So far, Claude is definitely the best. Even for the chat. Remember, the chat, we found that the output provided by Claude was the best. Any questions so far? Jordi, okay. So Jordi, it is very slow for you also, right? Command was very slow for you also. I follow Cohere AI on LinkedIn. They seem to be more focused on capturing different languages to build vector DBs on. Okay. Maybe their focus isn't on performance at the moment. Okay, very interesting. Thanks for sharing this. Jordi, thanks for sharing this. You're probably right. And George says, it definitely is slower than the other ones. Okay, so for you two, perfect. I'm glad I had the confirmation. I was not sure if it was because of my test, but it seems to be the case for all of you. All right, so conclusion of all this, we agree that so far, Claude is the best foundation model for text generation, the most performant one, with besides more creativity and more, fun and creative answers. Okay, great. So now let's do some image generation. And for this, well, we only have one provider and one model. That's why we can't select anything here. So the provider is Stability AI and the model is Stable Diffusion. I'm sure you've all heard of Stable Diffusion, right? We see it everywhere these days. Not only related to Amazon Bedrock, right? We see it elsewhere for any kind of image generation models. Please share in the chat if you saw Stable Diffusion before for image generation. I would bet that it's not a completely unknown model to you. Okay, so me, I'm gonna say, so I am based in Dubai. So I'm gonna ask, please imagine Dubai in 2099. Here we go. Run. Okay. I don't see any flying cars or anything like that or any flying robots, but I can see some very nice designs of building. Okay, so I'm gonna say, please imagine very futuristic. I'll try it for your cities also if you want, where you're from. Futuristic Dubai in 2099. I'm sure it can do better than that. I mean, this looks futuristic, but uh, yeah, okay. It looks like a nice city, but I would have expected some more futuristic stuff. Okay, now let's say, please imagine New York City in 2099. Hmm. Okay. So more water in the middle, separating two parts of the city. What do you think of the images? Let's chat a bit in the chat. Let's say what we want to generate. Futuristic cities. Oh, I know. Show me. Okay. Let's see if we can give more elaborate prompts. My company called Carl Wolf is an educational platform for cloud computing, helping people get certified in AWS certifications. Members have the possibility to be part of mentoring groups, also called wolf packs. Please show me several images representing those wolf packs. Interesting, no? More elaborated prompt. Let's see what we get. Run. No, not really. This isn't the image I would use to represent the mentoring wolf packs. Okay, please suggest another image. Ah, this is better. I like it better. Even if it doesn't really represent mentoring groups, because we only see one wolf, at least it would be great if we could see other wolves here. This would be the mentor, and these would be the mentored people of the group. So that's better. Please there's another image with the mentor wolf and how do we call the people being mentored? There's a name for that, no? I want to say mentees, but I think I'm saying a stupid mentees. Okay, please stop me if I'm saying stupid prompt. And the mentees, the mentor wolf and the mentees wolves. Let's see if it gets it. Run. But this is much better. This is something I would use more. I preferred with the city actually. Okay. I want to see other wolves on the image. But I like the images though. They're very nice, I figure. Yeah. This looks more like a romantic mentoring group. Okay. More wolves, please. Run. Now. Okay, please share in the chat if you got something better than me. I'm not 100% satisfied by what I was trying to get to illustrate or to represent those mentoring groups, but maybe I was not clear enough in my prompt. So maybe you did a better prompt, or maybe you tried something else. Feel free to share in the chat. Student Wolf, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna specify this. Student Wolf. Please show me several images representing those wolf packs. Please suggest. I'm gonna say again. In the image, please show both the head wolf who would be the mentor, and the student wolves, as you said, William, who would be the members being mentored. Okay, let's click run. Yeah, not bad. Thank you, William. You actually improved the representation. Okay, so what do you think of image generation? Is it better than DALL-E 3, which is now, by the way, integrated into ChatGPT for enterprises first and then to the public? But yeah, what do you think? I think the images are pretty nice. Some of them were really nice. I really liked, by the way, this wolf overlooking the city. That was my favorite. This one is nice too in the sense that it represents better what I was looking for with the head wolf, the mentor, and the mentees. But yeah, at least we got two pretty good images. I'm quite satisfied. Oh, William, you got a nice wolf in the cloud. Nice. The head wolf and the student wolf would be ideal. Oh, and it seems that you changed the inference configuration, didn't you? Or do you have the same as mine? Yeah, you changed it. Yeah, the interesting that you changed. So yeah, I like your image as well. It's pretty good, even though we would like to see more student wolves. Oh, I didn't see that, by the way. Joker's wild emoji. Nice. It seems to have poor imagination. You're talking about image generation, Sandeep, right? If you want to share anything else, feel free. Otherwise, then we'll move on to the last part of this lab to see the different examples so that you can see the other kind of formatted prompts that you can enter. All right, William, you share something. Nice. I like it, William. Can you please download it for me and share it in the chat? Can you attach? Yeah, you can attach something here. If you don't mind downloading this image and attaching it here, I will download it. I like it. Okay, great. So now we're going to move on to the different examples so that you can see the other types of prompt engineering that you can do within Amazon Bedrock. All right. So yeah, this, by the way, we won't cover this in the lab. This is for deployment. This is more expensive. Maybe we'll do it in the next lab. So now we're going to go into examples, and you're going to see different examples of both chat, text generation, and image generation that you can do with more formatted input. All right, so let's have a look at this first one. This is just an example, but we cannot open it in the background because, as you can see, it uses the Titan Text G1 Express foundation model, which is not yet accessible, okay? But here, this prompt creates a list of action items from a meeting transcript, okay? So here you would enter the whole transcript of the meeting with Miguel and Brandt discussing, and then you would say, from the meeting transcript above, create a list of action items for each person. And that's what it will return. Namita to work on the landing page to make the product more discoverable. So that's the first action item. Then second action item, Brandt to work with James from another team to unblock the sign-up workflow and reduce the number of steps in the process. And then Miguel to document any other concerns and discuss them with James. Third action item. So that's pretty good, huh? You see, you copy a script and then you can extract from it, thanks to this foundation model Titan Text G1, you can extract different action items. Pretty good. Now let's look at this second example about article summarization. And here we can test it. So let's do this. Open it in Playground. So you see, you enter this whole text, Meet Carbon Maps, a new French startup that raised $4.3 billion just a few weeks after inception. So you copy the whole text, and then at the end you say, summarize the above text in 5 bullets, right? Because you don't have time to read all of it. So you want to have a summary of it in 5 bullet points. Here we go. Let's run this and let's see what we get. And let's see how fast it is also. And here is the output. Carbon Maps is a software as a service platform for the food industry to track the environmental impact of their products. The platform can be used as a basis for eco ratings. Carbon Maps focuses on the food industry and evaluates the environmental impact of products, not companies. The startup raised $4.3 million just a few weeks after its inception. Very important bullet point as well, information. And finally, Carbon Maps is working with 2 companies on pilot programs, as it will require a lot of work to cover each vertical in the food industry. So that's amazing. I find it pretty amazing. You see, you enter a full text and you ask for a summary in 5 bullet points, and it gives you a very good summary. Pretty good. Let's go back to the examples and let's see the next example. I want to see if there is any. Nice. Nice one as well. I like it, this one. I will download it. Let's have a look at the next example. Article summarization was pretty good. Now, Claude V2, again, our favorite foundation model for content generation. Let's have a look. So let's open it in Playground. So here, as you can see, this is more formatted. You enter this text in 2 tags, paragraph, okay? And then you ask, please rewrite the above paragraph to make it understandable to a 5th grader. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. Please output your rewrite in these rewrite tags. Okay, just to make the distinction basically. Let's run and let's see what we have for a fifth grader. What explanation we have. Carl Linn was a scientist from Sweden who studied plants and animals. In 1758, he wrote a book called Systema Naturae, where he gave animals two-part names. The first part of the name is the genus. For dogs, wolves, and jackals, Linnaeus used the genus name Canis, which means dog in Latin. The second part of the name is unique for each animal. So Linnaeus named the domestic dog Canis familiaris, the wolf Canis lupus, and the golden jackal Canis aureus. This way of naming animals with two Latin words is called binomial nomenclature. Wow, pretty amazing, huh? Really good. Okay, so this is basically for text rewriting, text regeneration, specific to a certain requirement, which is here to be understandable by a fifth grader. Nice. Delete. Now, next example. Contract entity extraction. So here this is for text extraction, but in the text generation category. So here. So let's see. We can open it in Playground because here the foundation model is command by Cohere. So let's open it in Playground. And let's see if, by the way, if this will be, more performant, because as Jordi, I think it was you who said that. Yeah, Jordi, you said very slow. I follow Cohere AI on LinkedIn. They seem to be more focused on capturing different languages to build vector DBs on. So let's see if we find something better here for this other use case. Okay, let's run this. It consists of extracting the band name, by the way. Here we have this text, and in this text there is the band name, and the band seems to be Good Kid, by and between Good Kid. Yes, okay. So they extracted successfully the band name, which is Good Kid. I don't know if you know this band, but this is a Toronto-based musical group. Okay. So here it did pretty good, huh? For text extraction. Nice. Next example. Create an image. All right, so here this is very simple. Let's open it in Playground. Sri Lanka tea plantation. Nice. I like the image that was shown. So yeah, you just enter this. Let's see if we get the same image as in the example or a different one. We might get a different one. Oh, no, we get the same one. Okay. So yeah, a very nice Sri Lanka tea plantation. Okay, cool. Next example. Next example, creating a table of product descriptions. We won't be able to test it ourselves in the Playground, but we will see the output. We already get a preview of Titan Text G1 Express. So here is how we would do it. Here is the prompt: product sunglasses, keywords polarized designer comfortable UV protection aviators. And then here's the request: create a table that contains 5 variations of a detailed product description for the product listed above. Each variation of the product description must use all the keywords listed. And here is what the response by this Titan Text G1 foundation model, which we're not yet able to test. Here is what the response would be. So variation, product name, sunglasses for everyone. Variation 1. Okay, so we have the different variations here. Designer polarized sunglasses, the ultimate pair of sunglasses for style and comfort. Our designer polarized sunglasses feature high quality lenses that provide 100% UV protection. Yeah, first variation of it, then second variation, third variation. You get the 5 variations that were asked by our prompt, by the request. Okay, so it's good that we already see a preview of what Titan Text G1 can do without being able to testing it ourselves in the Playground. Okay, now next example, Jurassic-2 Mid. So we'll be able to do it. Let's do this. Let's open it in Playground. Okay. Here that's interesting because here, we saw this last time in Live Lab number 4. You have different kinds of prompt engineering where you can enter some formatted input. And here is an example of, prompt engineering with formatted input. Indeed, here, you enter some input and output yourself. And then at the end, you will only enter the input and ask for the output to the foundation model. Okay, so here the input is basically some reviews and the output is extracted sentiment, and you provide it yourself, for the first examples. So here we have this review that seems to be of a hotel, I think. Yeah, and you provide yourself the extracted sentiment and you say that indeed the cleaning is quite negative, hotel facility is quite negative, room quality quite negative. Okay, then another review with other extracted sentiment, another one with other extracted sentiment, another review with other extracted sentiment, and you all provide it yourself, provide those yourself. Then another review with other extracted sentiment that you provide yourself, and same, another one, another one, another one. Okay, so it's basically, you basically provide some training data to your foundation model, here Jurassic-2 Mid. And then at the end, well, you do some inference, basically. you provide the input, which is the review. The stay was very nice, would stay again. The pool closes at 7 p.m. and doesn't open until 11 a.m. That sucked. Also, our Wi-Fi went out the entire last day when we were there. That sucked too. Overall, was a nice enough stay, and I love the location. And here you asked to the model the extracted sentiment. So basically, yeah, it's like training a model. So let's click run and let's see what extracted sentiment we get for this last review. And indeed, we get that the pool is quite negative. You know, the part of the review concerning the pool is quite negative. Indeed, the pool closes at 7 p.m. and doesn't open until 11 a.m. That's quite negative. Wi-Fi was, of course, negative. Room quality was indeed positive, right? Nice enough to stay, and I love the location. Location, positive. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. It was very well able to provide the different extracted sentiments from this review. Okay, pretty good. Now let's have a look at the next one. Generate product description. And that's with Jurassic-2 Mid, so we can test it again. All right, let's open it in Playground. Okay, so basically, this is another prompt engineering to generate product description. So here is what you enter in the input. Write an engaging product description for a clothing e-commerce site. Make sure to include the following features in the description. Oh, so that's quite similar to what I did with Claude Wolf, you know, when I wanted to generate this 1-minute ad with some specific words. So yeah, product, humor, men's graphic t-shirt, features, soft cotton, short sleeve, have a print of Einstein's quote, artificial intelligence is no match for natural stupidity. Nice. You can even ask it to include a quote. By the way, with which foundation model is it? It's with Jurassic-2 Mid, not our favorite Claude. But if you want, we could try with Claude. But let's keep the example as it was in the, well, examples. Here we go, run. And let's see what the product description would look like by Jurassic-2. Then we can try Claude quickly. Add a humorous touch to your outfit with this artificial intelligence is no match for natural stupidity t-shirt. It is made from soft cotton and has a classic short sleeve design. The print features Einstein's famous quote in a witty and eye-catching way. Okay, pretty good product description. Now I want to test the same product description with Claude, of course, our favorite. So I'm going to copy this, delete this. I'm going to go back to Anthropic, the provider of Claude. I'm going to use Claude V2. I'm going to paste it, and let's see if we get a better product description than Jurassic-2. Here we go. Run. So exactly same input. Here is an engaging product description for your humor man's graphic t-shirt. Make a statement while staying comfy in this soft cotton t-shirt featuring Einstein humorous quote, artificial intelligence, no match for natural stupidity. This shirt will get laughs while showcasing your sharp wit. The lightweight cotton fabric keeps you cool and casual, while the short sleeves provide a perfect fit for layering or wearing on its own. Whether you're headed to class, running errands, or just lounging around the house, the amusing tee adds a dash of humor to any outfit. The print celebrates intelligence while poking fun at human nature, making this the perfect shirt for nerds, comedians, philosophers, and anyone that appreciates irony. Stay relaxed and display your clever personality with this comical Einstein graphic t-shirt. Hey, you know what? I really love Claude's output. I think I'm going to use it. I'm really going to use it for Claude Wolf. Okay, so good. Now let's have a look at the next example. The next example is information extraction. Yes, another good one example of information extraction. So basically we can open it in, with Claude this time, Claude V2, amazing, Claude V2. So here is the input. You enter in directory tags here, several information, the phone directory with John Latrab, the phone number, the email, then another person in the phone directory, Josie Lana, her phone number and her email, then another person, Kevin Stevens, the phone number, the emails. Phone directory will be kept up to date by the HR manager. And what you ask to Claude is to just output the email addresses of these three people. Okay? That's just what you ask. It's basically information extraction. Here we extract the emails from several people in a phone directory. And let's see if we get the three emails. And yes, we do. Perfect. Josie at josielanier.com, John at gmail.com, and Dr. Kevin T22 at gmail.com. All right, very good example of information extraction. Now, next example. Next example is multiple choice classification. Let's have a look. It is going to be with Claude V2 again, our favorite. Perfect. Open in Playground. All right. Here's the input. You are a customer service agent tasked with classifying emails by type. Please output your answer and then justify your classification. How would you categorize this email? Can I use my Mixmaster 4000 to mix paint, or is it only meant for mixing food in email tags? And let's run this. The categories are pre-sale question, broken or defective item, billing question, or other. And we have to output the right category, basically. And so it says, I would categorize this as other. Yeah, makes sense, right? It is not a pre-sale question. It is not a broken or defective item type of input. It is not a billing question email, relative email. It's more others, yes. Okay? So I think the email classification is pretty good. What do you think? And also it says this email is asking if a particular product, the Mixmaster 4000, can be used for a non-standard purpose. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good for a classification. That was a great example for classification. Next, outline generation. Here, an example prompt that generates outline for a blog post based on a title. So here that's for text generation. It is with Jurassic-2 Ultra V1. So yeah, we can test it out. Let's open it in Playground. And very simply, the prompt is suggest an outline for a blog post based on a title. And the title is How I Put the Pro in Prompt Engineering. Okay. Here's the outline. Yeah. Very nice outline. Introduction, understanding the prompt, brainstorming ideas, outlining the essay, writing the essay, conclusion, references. Yeah, so this looks like a really, really good outline. So you see, you can generate an outline for any topic in a blog post that you want to publish. So that's pretty good. Now, next example. Okay, and what is the next one? Outline generation. Now, product description to benefits. Turn a product description into a list of functional, emotional, and social benefits. Interesting. And it's going to be with command again by Cohere. Let's open it in the Playground. So the input is turn the following product feature into a list of benefits. Then group this list of benefits into 3 types of benefits: functional benefits, emotional benefits, and social benefits. Product feature, our app automatically transcribes your meetings. It uses state-of-the-art speech-to-text technology that works even in noisy backgrounds. And once the transcription is done, our app creates a summary and automatically emails it to the meeting attendees. Okay, so you see we want to group this list of benefits into the 3 types of benefits: functional benefits, emotional benefits, and social benefits. And that's the product feature. So let's see. Let's run and let's see this list of benefits, basically. Yeah. So first element of the list, automatic. You don't have... Oh, it's slow again, huh? It's a bit slow again. Well, I mean, slower than the others. Okay, so benefits. First one, automatic. Yeah, that's the first benefit. You don't have to do extra work to get your meetings transcribed and summarized. Second benefit, easy to use. Our app is easy to use and it doesn't require you to oh, wait, okay. App is easy to use and it doesn't require you to have technical knowledge to use it. Saves time. Third benefit, saves time. Our app saves you time by doing the transcription and summary of your meetings automatically. Then fourth benefit, precise. Then fifth benefit, convenient. Okay, functional benefits, automatic, easy to use, saves time, precise, convenience. Emotional benefits, less stress. Our app saves you time and effort so you can focus on other important things and reduce your stress levels. More productive by having your meetings transcribed and summarized automatically. Pretty good. I really like this output of the command foundation model by Cohere. Any reaction? No? Okay, let's proceed to the next example. So yeah, so that was a very good example of product description to benefits. Now, question and answer. Claude V2 again. Great. Can test it. Let's open it in the Playground. That's the question answering type of prompt engineering that we saw last time in Live Land 4. Let's see how it goes with Claude V2. So the question answer is simply, have you heard of the following company? So that's the question. And then the company is Anthropic, all right, the provider of the Claude V2 foundation model. Please reply with yes or no. Do not say anything else. Okay, so let's see if we're just going to get either yes or no. And the answer should be, well, I don't know what it should be. I don't know. Well, it should be probably yes, because Claude V2 is supposed to be knowing about its creator. So let's run. No. Okay, so Claude V2 doesn't know what created it. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I want to try something else. I want to try Amazon here. Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. And here just say yes. Yes. Okay, good. It knows Amazon, but it doesn't know its creator, Anthropic. Interesting. Okay, so that was a great example of a question answering type of generation within Amazon Bedrock with the Claude V2 foundation model by the Anthropic provider. Let's go back here, delete, and let's have a look at the next example. I think we're almost done. There are not that many examples left. See, just 4 or 5. Okay, great. Now, next example, removing personally identifiable information from given text. Let's have a look. It is with Claude V2, so we can test it again. Let's open it in Playground. And basically, so you input in text tags, so an opening tag text and closing tag text, a certain text that contains some sensitive information. And I guess you're going to ask then to remove all the personally identifying information. So here's the text. It says, "Hi, Anna." Hannah says, "Hi, Joe. Are you coming over?" "Yup." "Hey, I forgot where you live." "Oh, no problem. It's 4085 Paco Los Altos, CA, la la la." So that's the sensitive information that basically we will want to remove, and probably the names too. So let's have a look. Then you ask, after the text tag, "Please remove all personally identifying information from this text and replace it with a single XXX." Yes, it's very important that names, phone numbers, and email addresses get replaced with XXX. "Please output your sanitized version of the text with the personally identifying information removed in response XML tags." Assistant, let's run this and let's see what we get. Basically, we'll get the same text, but with the names and the addresses replaced by response XML tags and with XXS inside. Here it is. So the response is in the response tags here, and then indeed the names and the addresses have been replaced by XXS. "Hi XXX, hi XXS, are you coming over?" "Yup." "Hey, I forgot where you live." "No problem. It's XXX LN XXX. Got it. Thanks." Okay, pretty good. Nice job by Claude V2 again. Now, next example. Next example. All right, so that was a great example of removing personally identifiable information. And now the next one, which we can't test in the playground because it's again with Titan Text G1 Express, but we'll see a preview here. It basically consists of summarizing the key takeaways from a document, a text document. So that's the text document, pretty long one, as we can see, right, with a lot of information. And you just ask here, summarize the above text into 3 key takeaways. It's like the bullet points as we saw before. And here is a sample response. 3 key takeaways from the text. First, Amazon has been focused on AI and ML for the 20 past years, and many of the company's capabilities are driven by ML. 2, Prime Air, Amazon Go, and Alexa are examples of deep learning technology used by Amazon. 3, AWS has a broad and deep portfolio of AI and ML services, offering the most performance scalable infrastructure for cost-effective ML training and inference, Amazon SageMaker, and a range of services that allow customers to add AI capabilities to applications with a simple API call. Pretty good. I look forward to using ourselves Titan Text G1. It seems pretty powerful. You can enter a big text with a lot of information, ask it to summarize it in 3 key takeaways or 3 bullet points, and it gives you really great ones, as it seems. Right? You agree? Do we have any pretty good description? Yeah, I agree. Okay, great. Next example with command again by Cohere. And then we'll have just last 2. All right, so the next example is about transcript summarization. Okay, so you would put a transcript, 2 people talking, and you will ask for a summary of this conversation. So let's play it in the playground. Let's test it in the playground. So yeah, you just ask to summarize a certain dialogue. Here's the dialogue. The customer says, "Please connect me with a support agent." And the AI says, "Hi there, how can I assist you today?" Customer says, "I forgot my password and lost access to the email affiliated to my account. Can you please help me?" AI says, "Yes, of course. First, I'll need to confirm your identity, and then can I connect you with one of our support agents?" Let's not forget about the request. The request is simply summarize this dialogue. So let's run this and let's see what summary of this dialogue we get. And the summary is, customer is asking for help with getting access to their account. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a nice summary. Okay, and that was with command by Cohere. A bit slow again, right? It took time to generate this. Let's go back to the examples and let's do our last 2 examples here. Again, so we won't be able to test them in the playground. We will see just the preview because it is again with Titan Text G1 Express, which we're not able to access yet. Maybe next month. Anyway, I look forward to doing a code generation with you in the next lab. I think it will be ready by next month. All right, so write an article. This is a prompt that generates an article for kids on a technical topic. Okay, interesting. So here's the prompt. Write an informational article for children about how birds fly. Compare how birds fly to how airplanes fly. Make sure to use the word thrust at least 3 times. And here is the sample response. Hey, Titan text seems pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Here is the sample response. Birds and airplanes both have wings, but they work differently. Birds can't fly as high as airplanes, and they don't need engines to fly, but they still have to push themselves up into the air to stay aloft. All right, and here you have the explanation for birds, then explanation for airplanes, and then how do birds and airplanes fly differently? Birds use thrust. So yeah, it respects the instruction. In the instruction we asked to make sure to use the word thrust, so it does it correctly. Birds use thrust from their wings to fly. And then next time you see a bird flying, think about how its wings are pushing down on the air to make it fly. Nice. And indeed, I also agree that it's for children, right? It seems to be a nice explanation for children. So actually, Titan TextG1 seems pretty good. I look forward to test it out for code generation. Remember when we had to look at the base models here? When we saw the use case of Titan TextG1, we saw code generation. So that's probably the model we're going to use as soon as it's available and accessible to us to do some code generation. And we'll do that, of course, for a data science problem. All right, and finally, last example, writing a promo doc. Here we go. So this prompt takes simple bullet points of accomplishments and create a promotion. Nice. Might use it for Cloud Wolf as well. So prompt, Bob has been at the company for 3.5 years and is up for promotion for senior manager. Bob has the following accomplishments: led the delivery of a new software product for productivity, mentored 10 employees, presented to 20 different end customers, which converted into 18 new users. That's a request. Using the above content, write a business professional narrative about Bob's performance. The narrative must include the reasons why Bob should be promoted and mention 3 Amazon's leadership principles. And here is a sample response, a great one as it seems again. Bob is up for promotion to senior manager. In his current role as a product manager, Bob has consistently delivered value to the business. Bob led the delivery of a new software. Bob is not only a strong performer, but is also a great leader. Bob is also a passionate communicator. Bob's accomplishments demonstrate his ability to lead, perform, communicate effectively. Bob's leadership principles align with Amazon's leadership principles. Nice, that's pretty good. And I think that in the same, in similar idea, you would use Titan Text G1 to write a cover letter, a letter of motivation. I think it would write an excellent one for you. So yeah, pretty good. I'm pretty impressed by Titan Text G1, even if it's just a preview. Of course, we will test it in the next lab for code generation if it's accessible already. But there you go. That marks the end of this live lab number 5. I wanted to test with our own inputs the 3 different playgrounds here with the different foundation models that we could test today, including Claude V2, including Jurassic, including Command by Cohere for chat, text generation, and image generation. And I also wanted to show you all the different examples that are available today in Bedrock. So yeah, I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for attending this lab. In the next lab, we will probably cover code generation with Amazon Titan, right? The foundation model. And this will be awesome. Yes, Claude is the best so far, says Ray. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Claude is the best so far. Okay, any questions, any remarks, any notes before we finish this lab? William says, I like how we can enter into different models as opposed to centrally on GPT, etc. Yes, I like it too. Yeah, it's like it's more structured, right? It's a more structured platform for generative AI. Yeah, great point, William. Chuck Woody says, thank you, very useful. Yeah, I agree that it's pretty useful. And honestly, I'll show this to Kirill. We might use it for Cloud Wolf, whether it is for advertising, for marketing, or to I don't know. We'll see to generate anything that we need for Cloud Wolf. Of course, we will still continue to do our own slides and our own case studies by ourselves with our instructor experience because that's the most important. We have much more experience in teaching than the generative AI, so we'll continue to do that. But as an assistant, we might use Bedrock. I really liked some of the outputs we saw today. Jory says Claude can definitely go toe to toe with ChatGPT. I completely agree. It will be a very strong competitor to ChatGPT. So yeah, I think we all agree that Claude was the winner here, huh? The most useful one, the most creative one, even if we ask it to make jokes. Okay, great. So yes, that's the end of this live lab number 5. Thank you so much for attending. I hope you liked it. You're among the first ones in the planet to now be pretty familiar with Bedrock and know how to use it. So yeah, I hope you will use it as much as ChatGPT and that you will find it useful and that it will help you in your career or whatever projects you're working on. Thank you. Thank you so much for attending. I look forward to seeing you in the next live lab number 6, which hopefully will be on code generation with Titan, if it's available. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next live lab. Bye bye. Cheers. And thank you so much for attending again. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you all for attending. Ray, William, Jordy, Chuck Woody. See you in the next live lab.